Hello, Radiant Souls. Great to connect with you. If you happen to be new to my channel, welcome. I'm Michelle, and this is Soul Insight. So, I am so happy to be with you for this reading. We're going to be looking at your immediate future, what is coming in for you. We'll be connecting in through the spirit realm to get through what is forming and manifesting for you. What are you aligning to? And then we'll get to the 3D portion of the reading to see how is this manifesting in tangible form for you. Also going to be getting some channeled messages for you that I tuned in ahead of time. I also want to say heartfelt thank you. I feel so touched by so many of you. Not only just, liking and sharing the videos and more people connecting in this soul aligning, soul attuning, heart connecting community and channel, but that you have opened up your heart and soul by sharing what you are going through, the transformations you're making in your life, the empowerment, what you're manifesting, what you're drawing in, what you're creating, what you're getting over. And to some degree, how these readings have helped you and supported you and brought a sense of upliftment and confirmation. That really touches my heart as well. But anyway, thank you so much for those of you that are sharing what you're going through in your life, and some of you what you're creating. I mean, I'm very inspired when I look in the comments. Some of you are creating some amazing gifts of service to the world, and creative gifts and helping and teaching and sharing. I mean, it's just amazing and very inspiring. So if you don't normally read the comments, I would read and get inspired, because it's very inspirational what people are called to do in answering the soul call, and what are inspired to do by inspiration and moving that into inspired action. So all of you, my gosh, just keep up the great work. And as you feel fit, share with me, because it's inspiring for me as well. All right, let's get a closer look at the cards, shall we? We have soul story number 1 here, and you've got the blue agate. Soul story number 2, you have the orange agate, kind of a burnt orange. Soul story number 3, you have the violet or purple agate. You can see that. And soul story number 4, you have the pink agate. A little bit of clear, pink and clear. And I'm going to be using these decks, so if you're called, but I may use another deck also. I'm changing it up a little bit. I had a little conversation with the oversouls and the guides this morning in my communing with the divine, and then had a, okay, I'm not going to try to, I messed that up for someone. Anyway, sorry about that. All right, soul story number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. And you can always skip ahead to this timestamps. Also, ways to connect with me are in the description box. Some of you have asked if I do readings. Yes, I do personal readings and hypnotherapy, dream therapy, a lot of different things. You can find out about that in the description box below, or there's a link to my website that has some of the work that I do. Yeah, or you can just email me, and that's in the description box. Also, I think after each reading, there's ways to get in touch as well. info@soulplayground.life is the email. And if you want to do deeper dives with me and more soul connection and mentoring, that would be Patreon. If you want to connect just with a monthly update and help to support the channel more, there is a free tier where I do numerology updates for the month, and full moon and new moon updates. Now, the new moon and full moon updates are not just about the moon. It is what that energy is coming in, but I actually do tune in with the guides also to get specific messages as to what is coming in. So yeah, remember, it's all about a language, and we're just using the language to see what's going on universally and within the cosmos. All right, I'm going to do an attunement and alignment meditation. You're welcome to stick around for that. Otherwise, I'll see you in the individual readings. Radiant soul, in a way that feels right for you, begin to connect in to your breath. Focus on that in-breath, allowing your in-breath to be a little longer than your out-breath inside. And as you breathe out in your own pace and pattern, allow that out-breath to be a little deeper inside. Bring your inner gaze and focus into the heart-lung area of your body and begin to focus there in that sacred, safe space within. Become more aware of your in-breath and your out-breath and center within. Become more aware of your in-breath and out-breath and center within. Connecting in a little deeper inside, begin to bring your awareness above the crown chakra. The next in-breath, feel your awareness extending above the crown chakra into the vibration of your higher self, extending through the connection of your soul, through your soul's signature frequency. Begin to align into the perfect truth for you and your soul at this time. Feel a connection deep inside. Take a deeper breath in, extending up through the higher self, into the connection of your soul. As you breathe out, relax into the guiding light of the higher self. Feel yourself guided by your soul through the navigating principle of your higher self. Begin to feel this connection as light of awareness, light of inspiration, light of knowledge and truth. Feel that light as you beaming out into the world. Now when you're ready, choose the cards or crystals that most resonate for you. And when you're ready, you can go to the soul story that most resonates for you and that you feel a most connection to. As always, trust your own inner knowing. Trust the inner guidance from within. Trust your path. Trust the light of your knowing and the love of your being. Hello, Radiant Soul. Great to connect with you for your reading. All right, let's connect in. You chose soul story number 1, the blue agate. Okay. If you hear me sounding a little funny, I had a little head cold, so getting over that. Okay, blue agate, and the card you chose, 8 of Cups. This is the guide card. Okay. So I'm definitely getting from you that you are turning away from something or towards something that is more valuable for you. And the message for you from Spirit is, it's now. It's time to do that. Begin the turnaround. Begin the new focus. You're being asked in this immediate future to release, now mostly in your mind and your emotional connection. This may not be literally moving or moving away. what I'm hearing is that it's more likely that you're putting less time, energy, or emotional energy, or of trying to make something work or something to go. So I'm getting that there's less push. There's less push and there's less resistance. Okay, there's less push and less resistance in your life, or going to be. So that's giving way. So in the immediate future, you're going to be able to move on from something, some kind of situation. It could be relationship, but I feel it's circumstance or experience. It's like whatever you were given or whatever you received, it's okay, or it was good in the past. Now, for some of you, this is some kind of bridging where you're going to be able to just maintain something that I'm hearing from Spirit. Yeah, it's working out okay. Just let it be, let it maintain it, and begin to put your energy into that other focus. All right, I'm going to do this reading a little bit differently. We're actually going to do some of the oracle cards first to get some of the 3D. We've got Brilliance, discover your own genius by breaking away from the grind. There it is, to follow your own inspiration. Your ideas bring recognition. There it is. So what does this mean? Sometimes we get caught up in routines, which are great. I mean, they're great for grounding us. They're great for getting things done. We do, to some degree, we need some kind of routine. But you're being asked to start not being so locked in to a routine. And I'm also being told a way of doing something. I'm getting very strong message. Some of you have some very, very strong guides, and you have felt their guidance, and you've literally been feeling this push or nudge to either do something else or respond differently. And I heard, don't put as much energy into it. It's okay as it is. So you're being asked to leave room more for what some new things that you want to do, new projects or interests or a new direction or a hobby. Or some of you, this actually is a move, but you need to put time into looking for the place that you're going to go. You need to do the research now. Now, what's also happening is you're going to have the time. So something is shifting in your routine. Now, for some of you, it's just your mindset. It's your headspace that's shifting. And so you're taking the time. Some of you, there's going to be enough money that you can take some time off, or you can take a vacation, or you're going to have more hours. I heard it's like more hours in the day. Spirit promises you more hours in the day. Now, it's not that you're literally getting more hours, but you are doing a bit of timeline jumping where you're on a faster frequency. And so with that faster frequency, there's much more efficiency. You're going to find that you're getting more stuff done. Okay, so you're putting yourself in position. This is really great for you. I'm getting 2 cards here, long-term commitment and an opportunity. So if the world doesn't know what you do, you got to let them know what you do. Or your boss or your supervisor or the company you work for, or maybe there's a particular company you want to work for, then you need to put the resume out, or you need to send a gift. Get creative. Send a resume in a, I don't know who this is for, but if you do this, let me know. I just heard, like, yes, I know a lot of stuff is online, but to send the resume or CV. Somebody likes tea, and I'm getting Britain. I don't know if this is if I'm reaching someone in the UK, or that you're looking for work, or the company is in the UK. But you need to get some tea. I'm trying to think of what tea. I lived over there, and I can't even think right now. But you'll know. Let me know in the comments. Some great tea, and maybe a teacup. And wrap it in the box. Okay? Now, okay. So that is for someone. So yes, you need to think literally outside the box, but there's also a gift box. Like, you are a gift. So I'm really being, wow. Soul story number 1, though, the collective that's connecting to this, the story that's unfolding. What's going to help you have more fun and open up and have more success is to do things outside the box and integrate some of your art or the artistic way you do something. If you're having issues at work and in a corporation, I'm getting again, if there's a clash of cultures, how can you set up, I don't know, send some digestives to the English side of the company? And, some tea, some digestives, some digestive biscuits. Some Earl Grey, I don't know, but I feel like your immediate future is more opportunities opening up and for you to do more of what you really want to do. For you to get more creative too. Spirit really wants you to turn away from the humdrum, this walking away towards your light. If you did the meditation, the attunement and alignment meditation, I connected in about the light of your own inner knowing. How do you want to do things? How in a different way. Don't follow. This is not the time to follow the pack. In fact, some of you could be leaving the pack or the way of doing things, even though it brought some growth, some light. It's like there's bigger growth, bigger light, bigger gain, more fun. I keep hearing fun. Make it fun. Doesn't have to be drudgery. Whatever it is that you're doing, it doesn't have to be drudgery. This makes me think that some of you have some things that you want to do and it's become boring, or it's become a drudgery. It's become, it's become a pain is what I'm hearing. It's become a pain in the como se llama, as we say in Spanish. So don't be afraid to do things differently. Don't be afraid to show what you can do, or that you see things differently, or you have a different approach. And even the sillier, it doesn't matter. I feel like, okay, who's ever in your life, whoever I'm connecting with in this reading, there's a lot of people that are going to appreciate something that's not so humdrum or boring, or everybody does it this way, or this is protocol. Now, this is not saying do something that's wildly insane or offensive, but you can start integrating some more of your personality. I feel that's another thing that's coming in for you, is more of your personality is coming in your life, in your life, and, literally your own life, you coming more in your own life. And why? Because what's going to be happening in the immediate future is you're in this expansion. So the expansion is also expanding you. You have to expand you. Yeah, literally, you have to expand you. In other words, more of the real you is going to do better. Okay, let's see. So plan, for some of you, this could be, some of you, this is paying off bills, paying debt. Competition. Yeah, see, there is no, come on now. There is no competition. Don't play by the same rules. Don't do the same thing. Don't play by the same rules. Don't do the same thing. Do you hear what I'm saying? Yeah, don't. So, but plan in the immediate future, you're going to be able to put some money aside. You're going to be able to have more time to focus on some of the things that you want to do. But where you're at, you can start practicing this by doing things differently. Don't do things the way everyone else is doing it. That's not going to work for you right now, because Spirit is saying you're meant to be noticed. There's something about you getting noticed for what you do. Notice for your individuality. Okay, that making sense for you? Let's see, look at a couple here. I don't know why these two cards, our deck is coming up. Yeah, you want to be noticed, you want to be seen. So I feel like what I'm hearing, it's interesting about invitation or initiation by air, and you've got the blue agate, which has to do a lot with the throat chakra. So this is really aligning the heart energy with the throat. So when you align that fourth chakra energy with the fifth chakra, you get the ninth chakra, which is the chakra of ascension. So in essence, what you're being asked to do is really aligned to this higher frequency, your truth. That's what the higher frequency of you is. And really live your truth, not just speak it, but live your truth, I'm not kidding. I don't know who this is for, but I feel if you at work, you need to get into the spirit of play. I just heard humdrum. If there's tension in the office, buy little gifts, not expensive. Bring in, croissant or donuts or something, scones. I don't know. Do something out of the blue, and that's also going to throw people off, and they're not particularly going to know how to take it. They're going to like it, but it's also going to get you noticed that you think out of the box. So some of you are trying to get either more known or you're trying to be seen, but you're doing it in a way that's coming from, I'm not good enough. You're not doing it in the way that has to do about your brilliance, this brilliance that you have. You really have this brilliance about you. And I'm also getting, with the mental realm, how you think, but you're not using it. And some of you are saying, I want to be more creative. I want to do more creative stuff in my life. But you're not doing it in your issues in your life. You're not doing it like you need to really open up. And I feel like that's what's starting to happen. Or after this reading, you're going to expand in your possibilities and your consciousness, your awareness of what you can do. Like, okay, I don't have to take this approach. I don't have to take a default, like, oh my God, there's so many people or so much competition, or I'm really struggling with this. You can out-create it. And that's the best way to shift a paradigm. And I do believe it was Einstein that said the consciousness that created the problem, or the same consciousness we had where the problem is. I'm really messing this up. This quote, but I remember it, forever. And it might even be Jung, but I think it was Einstein. So in other words, we grow, we change, we shift. We change a viewpoint or shift our viewpoint, and that shifts our point of view. So all problems we outgrow, we outcreate them. They don't have meaning anymore. They have less emotional charge, or to no emotional charge. You're being asked to apply that in your immediate future so that you can move into this expansion, and most importantly, prepare for these opportunities that are coming in for you, that are being aligned for you by your own higher self, by what you've been focused on and what you've been doing. And I just heard, don't swim. Okay, look at this message. Again, universal light. And I talked about that and channeled the light in the meditation. So when you come from that perspective that you're universal light, there is a truth. But sometimes the truth is better with a little honey, or better with a little, humor, whatever, comedy, something that someone wouldn't normally do. If you've had an issue with someone, just go drop some chocolate off at their house or apartment, or put it on their desk, just out of the blue. And they don't even have to say, or they may say, who gave that to me? Maybe you say, I did. Why did you do that? Well, I don't know. I just thought about it and I did it. And just leave it at that. I'm telling you, your life is about to majorly open. There's something majorly opening for you that is going to bring some kind of a better connection, long-term stability and security, and a way for you. Yeah, see, I feel like here it is, the part of fortune in the 6th house. You have to shift up your routine. This is what you have to walk away from. What are you perceiving you're locked into? So in your immediate future, you are walking towards your part of fortune. That's the part of the chart, astrology chart, where our fortune lies. Oh, you can see it here. Signature or a blueprint. It's a place of joy. It's harmonious. It's the luck place. Mine happens to be in the 9th house, and I'm always lucky when I've been in Europe, lived in Europe. But also, it's publishing and, online and creating and spirituality. 6th house, mastering health and pets and all that. So work and service. So you're about to get some kind of boon where from your hard work, there is something that is going to be paying off. Some kind of fortune. Now, for some of you, this will be getting noticed and you get that raise, or you get a really favorable review. But I'm hearing what's coming up for you, what you need to focus on is your way that you see things and do things. And you need to trust yourself more, because that is opening up this amazing connection to source energies, to spirit. This is opening up a major connection to source and great ideas, ways to get out of any lack or limitation. Some of you, this is coming in through a dream where you're getting this message, you're getting some kind of download. So a lot of it's going to be in the immediate future. There's a shifting in awareness or shifting in perception of how you see yourself with what you're doing in your life. Because, yeah, see, you're coming into a crossroads in the Akashic. So you're going to find yourself less overly focused on certain things that have either completed or they're good enough, or you have a plan to move on from them. Yeah. You're going to get more reflections also. I feel like you're going to get much more, I just keep hearing seen or validated for what you're doing or what you've done or what you know. And that validation is going to really greatly up-level your confidence. So I'm also seeing a confidence being raised here and some new opportunity. Okay, let's get to tarot and then we'll get to some channeled messages. I heard Vincent sing Vincent. Something a lot with giving charity. You're going to be giving some things away, clearing. There's a little bit of a purge, mental purge, but for some of you, physical purge. Selling some things, moving on. Look on the bottom. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. So true trust and understanding. So we move into the Page of Cups. 4 of Wands. And wait for it. The Empress. Taurus energy, Taurus, Libra. But look at that expansion. So this is growth. So you are going to be able to move on from something sooner than you thought. So prepare for this opportunity. Now, some of you, this is preparation. I just heard luck meeting preparation. So if you're aligning to this, maybe put a world icon, world emoji, wand, the battalion, rainbow, and 4-leaf clover. So the ability to move forward despite setbacks, that's what I'm getting. You have the ability, what's coming up in the immediate future is the ability to move, to keep going and move past the setbacks. And this is aligning you to a fortunate conclusion or more fortune gain. So for many of you, this gain also has to do financially. But it also has to do with a sense of confidence in yourself, in your path, in your decisions, in your truth, in how you're listening to spirit, and being able to move forward more from the heart and more from spirit's guidance and spirit's inspiration. So a lot of you are getting this message, intuitive message. I need to start integrating this, or I need to start assimilating this in my life. I need to move on from this or move forward on this. So this is about expansion. I need to expand the work that I do. I need to expand how I live. I need to expand my gifts. And so it is bringing this conclusion to a new level where you are going to be seen. Finally, there is some kind of validation. There is some kind of, for some of you, this is just going to be external validation, whether you've been putting in the hard work and now there's more money in your bank account, or you're able to pay off some bills, you're able to pay down the bills or the credit, or any debt. You're able to go, okay, now I'm going to budget. I'm not going to get in that place again. You're able to build back up. So in your immediate future, you're moving on, you're moving forward, and you are expanding. There's quite a level of expansion. It seems quiet because you're still working on things, but with the 9 of Pentacles here, 3D reality is that there is some kind of for increase. There is some kind of stability that is going to be reached in the near future for you. Okay, let's do, I'm going to do some runes and then the channel messages. I was going to do the channel messages only, but I'm kind of getting, the runes are speaking to me right now. No wonder, weird. Yeah, noble, the secret. Okay, so you know you're walking away from something or towards something. You're feeling, I'm going to try this. I'm going to test this. I'm going to do this. I don't know where it's going to lead. Well, you don't know. A lot of people, we don't always know where we're going exactly on the journey, where we're going to stop. Even if we do a road trip, you might have it all mapped out, and then you go, oh, I'm not going to stop in this town or village. We're going to stop in another one. Or we're hungry, so let's stop now, you know, for the whole night, and then we'll drive through the other and stay or not stay. Okay, so you need to refine. You've got waxing gibbous here. So what you're supposed to be doing right now in your immediate future is paying off the bills, paying off the debt, looking how far you've come, focus on what you've gained in your life, especially through your spiritual connection or spiritual understanding. I very much am getting that there is some kind of offer, especially with this Page of Cups. I feel like there is some kind of offer, or you're not necessarily seeing it's an offer. This could be an offer from the universe, like one area of your life is picking up more. And this is where the increase is, or maybe it's business. Where is it picking up? That's where you need to put your time, energy, and your focus. So you're being asked to, what is growing in your life, support that. And just as I said that, victory, energy, Sawillo. This is growth. This is health coming back. This is increase. So you're going to be, in the immediate future, you're focusing on the expansion. You're focusing on the increase, what's increasing. Less and less on what's decreasing. And a lot of you, this decrease is, debt is decreasing. All right, let's get some channel messages here. Oh, my dreams and goals are manifesting on an earth level. That's it. Now let's get let's see if there's an angel number for you. 555. Change. Change is coming in on the 3D level. So you're going to start seeing rewards for your hard work, positive rewards. A common sense outcome for what you've been putting in. The gain is real. Okay? The grind is real. Yes, I get that. And we move from grind to flow, but when we're starting something new, there's some grinding there. So you are moving, grind to flow. You're moving more and more into that flow state, and you're starting to see a payoff. Okay, and this is going to be, okay, let's take Astro Dice real quick. How to align to this energy more. Venus, we've got Venus here with the Empress. In Cancer, I don't believe it's 7th house. What was I saying earlier? What was the channeling? Yeah, you got nurture. I'm telling you, give somebody some food, bake a cake, buy a cake, if you don't bake. But nurture your relationship, even if they're problematic right now. I don't know how to tell you. It's going to work. Let me know in the comments how it does. But this is a very strong message. I've got some very strong guides coming through here and saying this will unleash your power, and it will throw off any resistance or naysayers or anybody that's sending you the, evil or not nice vibes, whether personally at work or whatever, or you're having struggles with someone. Do the opposite. Just like, if you're not in the office and you're working remotely, I don't know, email everyone a download of some MP3 that's relaxing music and say, hey, everybody, it's been stressy the last month or two. Here's something to liven up. I don't know, but you know what it is, whether it's family, friends, or a corporation. A lot of you, I'm feeling that has to do something with work. but it's going to open you up. And also, this is about nurturing your gifts. So what's coming in the immediate future for you is the ability to more nurture your gifts, the direction you want to go in, the growth that you want to have, and also in the immediate future, you're going to see the payoff, the increase, the increase that's coming in. You're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor much more easily. And this is bringing in a higher level of confidence, interconnection, focus. I get a lot of focus. I get more abundance in your life. So we're going to use this as your Soul Insights mantra. My dreams and goals are manifesting on an earth level. Need I say more? Soul story number 1. Alrighty. Lots of love and light to you. Let me know how this unfolds and resonates for you. Hello, soul story number 2. This is your reading. If you chose soul story number 2, the orange burnt orange agate. So, inspiration. I'm getting, first of all, I heard you are about to be seen or seen more. There's a lot about recognition with you. I'm definitely getting with this agate, when I see this agate, which I love this color, definitely reminds me of taking inspiration and moving into inspired action and grounding things, making things real. Like a common, like a root chakra energy, but as the rooted energy moves into that second chakra of creation or recreating oneself, taking the orange vitality. So there is something even about vitality picking up for you in the immediate future. You're really going to be impassioned about something or someone, something in your life, some area of your life, some mission. If you have been feeling stalled or stuck or stagnant, whoa, is that about to change? I feel like you're like going to be shot out of a barrel. I mean, some people are going to, wow, you did this. Wow, you're doing that. You're really going to be focused on a particular dream, goal, desire, vision. Some of you, it's a soul purpose. You're really feeling this soul call. You really want to respond. You want to enact something. You want to act. There is this moving forward. I'm also hearing to tell you that those of you that have hold on. Now this is in plans. Plans for the move will happen. Planned projects. There's also telling me planetary influences. You're going to be able to look at your planetary influence. There's something with Mars, getting a lot of Mars energy with you. You could have been stalled, held back to some degree, or you were uncertain, do I really want this? Or you had to get your health back or your focus or something. But I feel like in the immediate future, you're gaining some kind of momentum. Okay, let's see what's coming for you, what's coming through. All right, 6 of Wands. Okay, look at this. You're going to be seen. I've been watching, I think it's on Hulu, My Lady Jane. For some reason, this is reminding me of My Lady Jane. I feel like you're a bit of a unicorn. And maybe this is a unicorn and not a horse, or it has some little hat. I don't know. You tell me here. But I feel like I just heard like sassy, and I feel like you or someone has a strong, I don't know, is it satirical humor or something witty, but you've come a long way, and Spirit sees you. Spirit sees what you do, what you've been doing. Let's put this here so you can see this better. Yeah, you're going to be, you've had to have a lot of faith or trust in your path. Let's put this here on the amethyst. There's been a lot that you weren't able to see, but you just had to trust. You had to trust that you were on the right path or going in the right direction. Now, it's very interesting. I am getting an on-camera energy with this group in the immediate future. So whether you're posting more, or you're doing reels, or you're doing videos, or someone's snapshotting you. Some of you, it feels like it's professional pictures, like modeling pictures, or for advertising. Maybe it's for your website. Maybe it's family photos, or I don't know. Who knows? I'm getting also something about a family reunion. and could be near a lake or a river, that they're taking pictures. I'm getting a lot with the beach also. For not, I mean, I know there's water there and there's a mountain, but I am also getting things like beach, resort, that you're going to be going to, and you're going to be seen. Some of you are going to be seen by someone, and yes, visually seen, or there's something very stunning also about how you look, or something about your appearance, or where you dress or carry yourself. However, I also feel some of you a chance meeting. Spirit wants you to know this. A chance meeting is going to be very helpful to you. So this could be in the airport, a hotel, the resort, by the pool. This could be around your neighborhood. It could be, I don't know. It's so far-fetched. It's so out of the blue. This could be a pool person cleaning your pool. You start chit-chatting to them, tell them what you do, and then they go to somebody's house and say, oh my God, the last person I went to did this and that. And I was like, what? What's their name? And I can't really give it, but here's their website. You're being seen, and you don't know you're being seen, which is, I feel, the best way to be seen, is that you don't know you're being seen. So you can just be you. The ego or, considerations or wounding doesn't have the chance to get in the way. Okay, look what just came up here. So I'm going to do oracle cards right now, and then we're going to dive into the tarot and then the channel messages. So we've got many choices. But again, the boat, there's something with water. And it's like you have options, even though you may not see it. But again, you're coming out ahead. That's what Spirit wants you to know. In the immediate future, you're coming out ahead. You're coming out ahead, and you're being very guided. A lot of you have guides, or a particular guide, or you're really listening to your higher self. And I feel like something's going to catch you off guard, but in a good way. Like in other words, you could be working with someone that you don't even know how much clout they have, right? How much influence or how much money, or kind of, but you don't really know what they're setting in motion for you. Look at that. What is it? Rewards. You're going to be cashing in on the good work you've done. This is bonuses, prosperity that's coming in. Keep going, keep growing. Yeah. So I also feel this is you a little cheeky, like literally cheeky, because you can see her cheeky right there. Wow, there's such an amazing energy coming in today that is quite cheeky. Now, I do know I have one guy that is a bit cheeky, can say things kind of very humorous, but I feel like a lot of people either have that humor in this, if you were drawn to this story unfolding, or your guide is like that also. I'm getting like a lot of trickster, heyoka medicine, or you just try to lighten things up by humor or seeing the lighter side. If you don't, you're going to start seeing the lighter side. And I don't know why I'm getting reminded of this. Like years ago, I was doing all this channeling work for this person and their company, and it was very business, very, and I know they saw me only one way, I can tell, and most of the times when I would work with them, I'd have like, just a t-shirt and a long skirt or something, just whatever. But one time, in Beacons, on this long road, I was with a friend of mine, and we were rollerblading and really, really fast. And I had on, shorts, not totally short, but short, And I think, whatever, and some kind of tank top, and we whizzed by, he and his wife walking with their stroller with their baby. And they just had this shocked look. And which I've had over the years when people have seen that I'm psychic, and they're like, oh, I didn't expect you to look like this. I'm like, well, did you expect me to look like Madame Cleo? Nothing wrong with that, but, or wear a turban or, look a certain way and certain, so I feel like that with this group. I feel there's something different about what you look like, or somebody may mistake you for something else or doing something else. And you're like, no, that's me. But this is going to work in your favor. So Spirit is saying, do not change a thing. The form that you were given to come in with, the form that was formed for you is perfect for what you do. You don't need to change a thing. And I think there's a song. I'm hearing music. Some of you, this is about your art, your music, your creative projects. I'm really being called to second and third chakra, the sacral chakra. I mean, is represented. Some of you, even the magenta realm, you're connecting in through humanity, through your starseed connection, the galactic roots of you. So you're really being asked to really just be yourself. Have the courage, look at this, to be yourself. So in the immediate future, you're overcoming any fear of being yourself. And whatever that is in the moment, we're always evolving, right? People say, who am I? So don't ask who you are. You're a spirit. You're spirit in form. You're spirit manifesting the design through the design of a soul. Where and how do you want to express that? That's the question. And that's the question for you. Where and how do you want to share this? How do you want to share you? How do you want to share you? Where and how? That's the immediate future. So you're revealing yourself more, whatever it is that you're doing, whether in person, online, in a group, at work, and the rewards are coming in. Also, what I'm hearing for you, there's something that you've been thinking, I need to do this way, or I need to shift this up. Follow through on that, okay? You're being very guided. Some of you have multiple guides or guides that have been with you for a very, very long time. And a fierce connection to the higher. This is the trust, the courage to come through, to live more from your particular beingness, way of being and seeing things. This is all, this is about being seen. So what's coming up for you in the near future? You're going to be seen. Now, this could also manifest as something, more listeners, subscribers, followers. I do feel podcasting is really good for you, or moving into some blogging, blogosphere, posting, I guess you want to call it now. Whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. But being seen and saying what you see, what you think, and what you feel. A lot about your value, your worth. This is also your net worth is going up. And I mean, this year, this is for some of you, this is like a meteoric rise. This is a high rise. Some of you, this is something that could go viral, or you go from, 500 subscribers to 1,000 in a day, or you go from 500 to 2,000 or 8,000, I don't know. There's a leap here. And your work is going to be more valued. You're valuing yourself more, and your work and what you're putting out there. Calling all artists, calling all spiritually connected artists, soul connected, soul aligned, heart attuned artists. It's time for you to put your work out there, value your work and yourself, break free. Yeah. Break free from the old identities of what you thought you had to do or were supposed to do to make it or do well in life. Air quotes, air quotes. I get a lot of humor. I feel like in the immediate future, you're going to have more fun. You're going to have more fun with life. Challenges you're going to be able to get through. You're going to see it philosophical. I really got to tell you, your immediate future is so much better, so much lighter. It's like you're really going to be able to have some fun. And a lot of you vacation. Either the money is there, or you put a little aside. If you have to put it on a credit card, you'll be able to pay it off. I just feel like this is the time for you to be rewarded for past work. Yeah, credit repair. Yeah, I really get like paying off the debt, because there we've got shopping. Some of you are going somewhere, and it could be duty free or something, or it's at like what do you call them, like discount houses or something. There's something about where you're going that you're going to get a better deal, or you're finding a place for whatever it is, whether it's a computer, clothes, something. But yeah, let's get one more on top of that for soul story. taking care of the responsibilities. But you're doing it in a lighter way. Yeah, multitasking, but it's going to be paid. See, this is where you've been, this is where you're coming from, these multitasking responsibilities. But you're seeing how to balance it all. Come on, gang. Things don't happen just lickety-split easy. You know, they do after a while. The problem is we don't always see. Like people go, well, how did you do that? How did you do this? They don't see the months, the years that it takes, right? And so a lot of what's going to happen for you, that's the rewards, the payoff, you're coming into a milestone because you've done the work. You've been able to do the work. And so if you buy yourself a little gift, that's fine, you know. Really listen to your higher self. You're getting so guided. You need to listen to that guidance more, is what I'm getting. You need to trust you're going to, after this reading, I would say within the next week or two, even though this timeless reading, of course, it's your immediate future, but you're going to have some kind of reward where you really start trusting your gut, knowing more, your intuition, your higher self, where you're like, I am being led and I am going to follow through more. Master Hilarion, Archangel Raphael, look, deep healing. And Raphael, again, working with artists, creating something new. Some of you, a vision is going to come in the immediate future. You're going to get some kind of vision. Now, this could be someone from the other side that you know. Some of you, this will be of the angelic realm or being from spirit. It could be a light being that comes through, an interdimensional being. But you are going to be getting a message and a confirmation, and they're saying to me to tell you, we are with you. We are with you. Wow, look at that. Okay. We are with you. Master healing. The universe. These are your guides, though. A lot of you are in touch with planetary energy. Some of you channel this planetary energy. You could be astrologers. You could be channeling the galactic vision. Wow, I'm getting so much from this. You're here to create and bring your ideas, and look what you've got also. Third ray, the creative intelligence. So you've come here to shift perceptions of what is or what people think needs to be. And you're bringing in the energy of transformation. And so when we create a project, whatever that is, we're transmuting the energy. We're tapping into infinite creative source energy, right? That infinite innate creative intelligence of the universes, of the infinite, the oneness. So a lot of you are, I do feel also channeled book. There's going to be a book coming through you. Now I'm getting a lot. So yeah, you're going to be recognized, but if you have been sitting on those projects or ideas, in the immediate future, there's something clearing so that you're going to be able to put more time and energy to it, and it's just going to tumble out. Some of you are starting some kind of online company or group, or you have one, online society, online spiritual group, teaching group. Some of you, this is a publishing. You're going to go into publishing, or you're publishing yourself, or publishing others. There's some kind of publishing or symposium that's coming through in the immediate future. I'm getting a lot to do with new pathways opening up that are much more prosperous, rewarding. There's a lot of people that you're meant to connect with and work with. And I would say also of some kind of more well-known stature, whether that's within a group, a company, whether that's influencers or celebrities, however you want to look at it. You are moving in a time frame of getting rewarded for past actions. Yeah, things are really going to be lining for you. There's a lot of alignment energy here. Big time. I don't know how else to say it. There's a lot that's about ready to drop. You know, we say we're going to drop the CD, whatever, the MP3, drop in the album. There's a lot hanging between the astral and etheric for you, just ready to drop, ready to drop. Look, these came out. Well, look at that. Ooh, in a relationship in the immediate future. I just heard kissing cousins. Some of you, this is going to be a very, very strong bonded relationship. Could be like a cousin, could be like a, soul brother, sister, kindred spirit, kindred soul. Some of you, your relationships are starting to bring more abundance or more help or more support. Those of you that are wanting better relationships or more soul-aligned relationships, that's coming. What's about to drop is a bunch of abundance. And you've got Ganesh here. I'm so connected to Ganesha. And that this popped out. Abundance. Ganesh is abundance, but part of abundance is prosperity. Is that when you've been doing your spiritual path, there's a sort of protection that comes in. But we can't expect this protection. It just happens on the spirit realm. That you have a certain level of protection by your past actions, okay? So I'm getting that with this group. It's okay for you to be seen. It's safe for you to be seen. Trust, be outdoors, play, Some of you have been worried about like, oh, I can't do that, or it's too much energy, or I don't have the right, thing or right energy. There's something about energy. Don't worry, it's going to be picking up. Let's put this here under, I think Archangel Raphael is helping you. And then we've got Master Healing. So in the immediate future, you're also healing your relationship to money. You're healing relationship issues, your relationship to relationship, how you relate in relationships. That's a big healing that's coming in. You're also healing your idea of worth and what is abundance, and seeing your value beyond money, but you're also seeing the value of money and what you can do with money and how you can play and create with money. Yeah, look at that Ace of Cups. These cards were a gift. Ace of Cups. Judgment. There it is, the soul call. But this reminds me of a brain, golden brain. Use your mind. The brain, the function of the brain. It's a beautiful organ. It helps us filter, right? It's like our heart beats, right? Amazing gift, and the heart organ, the lungs as an organ, but that has a metaphysical quality to it also, and metaphysical meaning. And what you're channeling, what you're bringing in, feed your brain with expanding, interesting opportunities and studies and subjects, okay? The world. Oh my God, this reading, boy, if I was doing the Patreon extended, I could just go off in this reading. I cannot exactly articulate what I'm feeling, but I feel like something is amazing is about to just burst, like breakthrough. I always do the little boom emoji. That's what I'm getting with you. Wow, and Six of Cups, look at that. Beautiful. I just heard they're not going to see it coming. That's something out of the blue. I think we're going to take one more. Of course, it would be Temperance. So you're really either about to or you're integrating your path very, very well, your spiritual understanding or principles. You're really applying or, trying to apply, or you're really applying your spiritual principle. You're really applying and connecting into your spiritual essence on the 3D reality, on the earth plane. I just feel like there's a new wave of abundance coming in for you. And that's this Ace of Cups. It's very fulfilling. It's very rewarding. You're going to feel really good. Good about yourself, good about your body, good about what you have to say, about what you have to do. There's a lot of gratitude that I'm feeling coming through. I just heard you're going to even be grateful for past failures because they got you where you are now. I can just tell you, in the Akashic, because there's a very strong, was there something that said Akashic? There's a very, the book here. There's a very strong Akashic connection with you. That means karma. That means for past, you're being repaid. Your debts are being paid. Your debts are getting paid off so that you can go in a new direction, so you can lighten up. Because there's new information from spirit, from your guides, from the universe, whatever you're tapping into, there's new information coming through. So I'm just heard, just tell them it's going to be better than they thought. Yeah, you're going to be glad you persevered. Darkest before the dawn. You're going to be able to break free from entanglement. And some of you, this lifetime, yes, you're going to experience financial freedom, financial security, a level of abundance that you did not think you could attain. Wow, okay. Immediate future, there is going to be some example of this. Even as I'm doing this reading, I'm being told that it's happening now. It's happening already. Yeah, whoever you're working with, some kind of guide, they want you ready. They want you prepared for this. So they don't want you to be entangled in things that hold you back. So you're going to be able to break free, whatever that means for you. There is a level of detangling, breaking free, freedom. Oh, you know what's so interesting? Oh my God, I forgot this. When I was tuning in, because I clear the energy between each reading, and I kept hearing, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. And I felt like, oh my God, there's a lot of confinement. But I was getting it like, I don't have enough breathing room, I can't breathe, or I have too many responsibilities, too much going on, I need a breath of fresh air. I need to have some sense of relief. And of course, look at this is shown. Here's the first rune. Look at that. Wunjo, freedom, joy, and harmony. But you go into Nathaz, necessity, need. These are the responsibilities. But your true nature is very freedom loving, is very light, but you're going to find a way to bring that lightness into your circumstances. Because whatever you're creating, whatever you're building, it is taking a lot of work. It's taking a lot of focus. It's taking a lot of time. You do have burdens. You have responsibilities. You have obligations. So however you want to term it, problems, you're moving through them though. In the immediate future, you're moving through them and you're going to be recognized for how well you've done, how you've been doing. Wow, and look at this. You move into Jera, achievement, improvement, but over time, okay? Oh, I knew it. There it is. Hagalaz. Destruction, crisis, but it's also a breakthrough. So that you're going to be able to break through the constriction to go in that new direction. Now, this is a timeless reading, but I got to tell you, because this is a timing card, Jera has to do, the timing is usually earliest August, but September, October, the time of harvest. So whenever you have harvest, whatever season, it's about cycle. So you're going to be able, and that's pretty immediate future. That's not years from now. If you're watching this at the time that I'm recording it, you are going to have a breakthrough that brings in a lot of abundance. And I don't mean abundance is enough of everything or coming from the overflow. This is health, this is wealth, this is money, this is fulfilling work, this is a harmonious relationship. This is a lot of things, okay, to a lot of people. So, but this breakthrough, you're going to finally be able to connect into that part of you again. And it's through this being seen and nurturing your gifts, nurturing yourself, nurturing your abilities, your talents, nurturing others, being willing to be seen for who and how you really are, for how you are. The more authentic you can be right now, the more abundance, the more money, the more fulfillment. And you're getting rewarded for this, because it's not always easy to do on the earth plane. You know, we all have little areas. Even though we go, oh, I'm being myself, we still have areas we hold back because it's not always really safe to be that way. Okay, let's look at Astro Dice, lining to the energy. So story number 2. Of course, South Node. You see that? South Node in Aries. It's funny because right now South Node is in Libra, but in the, oh, this makes sense, 6th house, South Node. Don't get caught up in things that you don't have to do. Don't get overly caught up in details or the minutia of things. You have to bust yourself free. You're going to do it. This is the immediate future. So whether it's some kind of gift or validation or someone saying how much they care for you or how much you've helped them or how much you are this or that, or, you know, there's something coming in that you let some things go. You know, maybe some of you, this is the ability to hire someone, or someone comes in to help you or support you, or you have more energy or vitality, more focus. But this is like, it's great to have a good foundation. Don't get just caught up in to-dos and preparing all the time. Just, instead of over preparing, just do, just be it. All right, let's look at channeled message for you. Okay, 2, the long one's coming out. What is this? Okay, here it is. I'm going to read it. Work with circles and shapes. This is about working geometrically. See life as a continuum. You are prosperity. You are this prosperity. New friends, new friendships. There is a special someone for you. Now, wasn't there something about circle or cycle? There was something about a circle or a cycle. You're coming out of this cycle. I don't remember if I channeled it or it was in the cards. But so that is the message. So what you need to do is start seeing how you are this circle or you are a spiral. That things come back around again. And part of the cycle that you're moving into is overcoming, you know, limitation, lack and limitation. Okay, the next one is you are on the right track. Just give it a bit more time. I would agree with that. You are on the right tracky. Just give it more time. And one more. I am fearful my life won't amount to much else, but it is. So a lot of you've been really guided by fear that I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to have this abundance. I'm not going to get ahead. I'm not going to create this amazing life. But I'm saying in the channeling, no, you will. It's just been the timing, you know, the soul's timing. You maybe were stuck in certain situations or circumstances in your life. You know, you have repair your credit, but you're coming out of that. You're breaking through where you're now going to see the rewards for all the learning lessons, all the hard work, all that it takes to be successful, all that it takes to be whatever it is, healthy, mentally, emotionally, physically healthy, what it takes to be in a relationship, what it takes to just make it on the earth plane. A lot of you, this has been some kind, like a challenge or a test that you have passed, and you're going to move into a time frame where you can just enjoy life more. That's what this is about. Wow, 333 is the number that you got, which is at 369. So you are the creative. You're here to create. You're here to manifest, to create, to make projects, to be creative. Some of you may be working project-based. You know, you're here to create not only your own new reality, but the reality through the awakening on the earth plane. So really follow through on those projects. And you're also working with groups, small groups, working with other people. Threes could be very important as a cycle for you. Three circles. So if this resonates for you, put some circles Put an elephant for Ganesh in the comments. Red stone, 333. 333 is guided in your projects, divinely guided. You are protected, you are taken care of. Yeah. All right, Soul Light. Your Soul Insights mantra is, I am divinely guided on my path, and I'm divinely guided into prosperity, abundance, and success in my life. Yeah, Spirit wants you successful, abundant. All right, gang, lots of love and light. Hello, Radiant Soul. Okay, if you chose Soul Story number 3, this is your reading. I have a feeling you chose perhaps other soul stories as well. You have got the purple agate. Now, a lot to do with the regal. New spirit energy coming in. Some of you a new spirit guide, or you're working with a new spirit guide, or you're newly working with spirit guides. You're going to be, in the immediate future, much more connected to the spirit realm and really seeing what's going on. Yeah, there's something about seeing clearer or using your intuition more, or use your intuition in a particular situation. Okay, you got 2 cards. Oh, 7 of crystal. Oh, no wonder. Akashic. Look at that. 7 of crystals. 7 of pentacles, but you got the Akashic records. Yeah, I told you there's a new guide coming in. Anybody that was drawn to this, or you could be working with birth, death, transition, working a lot with transmutation coming up here. But you are coming up into a time where something that you've been focused on is about to be birthed, or about to be more stabilized or centered. I feel like you've had to wait for something, but there's something that is starting to manifest. There's something that's starting to take shape and form in your life. And that's this 7 of crystals here. So it's coming through the Akashic. Like, a lot of you are going to be feeling like, oh my God, I can tell I'm being so guided. I'm being so guided right now in my life. And this is also bringing another level of trust. I'm getting more trust in the immediate future. So immediate future, a guide coming in, a new guide. For some of you, it could be one that you haven't connected with a while. Now, for some of you, this could be just, it could be your higher self. I'm also getting a very strong shamanic energy here. So some of you could work shamanically, which just simply means other dimensionally. Maybe I'm being a mediator, other dimensionally. Okay, a lot more hope. Okay, this is interesting. You got rewards. I'm going to cash in. Yeah, see this? Oh, I love this. This is why the guides, I had a little head cold kind of thing happening. Actually, like a detox. It was worse. But anyway, but I was just needed to do this reading because Spirit was so pushed in talking. I said, there's so much to say. Karma, past rewards for situations. Some things that you missed out on, now you're going to be paid back. Flashback, yeah, from the past. Yeah, this is also what we call the law of return, which I love. This metaphysical law, universal law. The universe works on this. If something is really yours or meant to be, it comes back around. Now, it can come back in a different form. It can come back different vibrationally. If you missed the higher manifestation, the higher octave manifestation of something, it comes back in a lower form. But if you keep working through and you don't resist, or, oh, I don't want that, or I hate that, if you just keep working with the energy, it builds back up. And that's also an alchemical principle. So it moves from lead, pewter, nickel, the impurities get removed when we don't resist, but we persist through something, we process. Like the Philosopher's Stone, we allow ourselves to be polished, which is interesting because you got this deep indigo, but purple, violet. So this is a lot with that violet flame of the spiritual understanding and truth coming in. So this is why gratitude or appreciation can be so powerful, because it burns out the lower manifestation of something, the lower octave, or the impure, and it brings it into the higher and higher. So that's coming back around. Some of you, this is in the immediate future, new people that remind you of people of your past. Some of you, definitely a lot of people of your past, or opportunities, or perhaps old projects coming back around. People seeing what you're doing and going, you know what, I want to be a part of that. I want to do that too. I want to be a part of that. Yeah, outside forces are guiding what's happening to you. So you may not be able to control what's happening. Yeah, because you know why? Because this is coming from the Akashic. This is destiny stuff, destiny issue. All you can do is go with the flow and do the best with what you have and watch it improve, get better and better. And for a lot of you, you've been doing that. And so you're going to start seeing a lot of improvement in your life. There's a lot that's starting to improve because you've been handling the situation in the best way. Okay, or you know, sometimes we don't handle it in the best way, we resist, but then after a while we give in. That's the surrendering to the higher self, and we go, okay, how do I work through this? How do I use what I have? That's also the magician, making the less ideal more and more ideal. So definitely in the immediate future, there is, you're going to see rewards, you're going to see some tangible signs that you're on the right track, some tangible manifestations of what it is that you are doing or what you're focused on, like job well done, like keep going, or like, yes, this is really paying off. Some of you, this is about a relationship that's taking longer to be found or get off the ground. Something's taking longer to get off the ground, I heard. Something's taking longer but it will. You have to just give it more time, because you are in a karmic cycle. You're karmically completing, culminating. Let's see what this is. It's peeking up. Yeah, release the need to control. You're being asked to release whatever you have to push. This isn't about persistent effort. This is about if something is not in alignment, you're to let go. You're to just let it go, and you're to let go because what's happening is you're in a part of your path where destiny is unfolding. So if you work with what you have now, you'll be able to build that future that you want. And so the immediate future is a recognition of that. Yeah, listen to the higher self. So some of you escape, I don't know, harm or just hassles or issues by listening to your higher self. By listening, some of you, this is driving, this is going someplace or walking, like, oh, I better go here first instead of going there. It's weird, even running out of gas or something about the gas, or you get the gas and you're glad you did because there's a lot of traffic. So yeah, there's an up-leveling coming up for you in your immediate future of really listening to your intuition, listening to spirit, listening to your higher self. And that's making all the difference because you're starting to see with new eyes. You're starting to see, oh, this is working. This is manifesting. So there is a level of success that's coming in for you. I feel like there is more to do. You're going to be shown that, but you're going to start seeing what you're building and what you need to do. I just heard next steps. You'll see next steps. Okay, look at that. This one wanted to come out. Now, those of you that have wanted like 3D things, insurance or investments, you're going to have the money for that, is what I'm getting. Yeah, be able to resign or retire. But I just saw resign to design. Some of you want to design. You want to work for yourself, more creative. You're going to be able to do that. And payday, just what I thought. So there's more money coming in. So some of you have wanted to have some kind of insurance or investment. I don't know, auto insurance, car insurance, health insurance. What's it, personal insurance? I'm also getting this as though there's an insurance, like an assurance that you're on the right track, you're on the right path. Some of you are going to be working for yourself more. And you're wondering, what about am I going to have the money for that? Yeah. Yeah, because look at this. Definitely things are picking up because you've got new assets. Now, these new assets could be anything. It could be a car. It could be a boat. It could be a motorcycle. It could be, what I heard, computer. It could be stuff for your office or to start that new job or career or project that you want. You're going to have the assets to do that. Could be a house also or a move involved also. But I'm getting the money to invest in yourself or your projects, invest in what it is that you want to do. Something else that you want to do. And you have to go with your timing right now. This is about the soul's timing. So I just heard it takes as long as it takes. So if you focus more on what you're creating or what your goals or your plans are, the time is going to go a lot faster. And that's like, you can't pull the shoots up, of the plants. you gotta water what you're doing, but you're going to start seeing results. Okay, let's see, this one flew right out. Oh, look at that, trust in the plan. And just flew right out. I just heard you're going to make it. It's going to happen. This is coming from the Akashic. Now, some of you are also working, okay, hold on, Ashtar. We need you. We're here for you. You've been getting guidance. You've been getting messages. You're going to be able to move forward, move through soon. Ashtar saying you're going to be able to move through. Trust how you're being guided. The whole command is here. Ashtar command is here. Trust the soul plan. You have a plan. There's a reason that you're here. Now, I'm definitely seeing someone setting up an office. It could be creative. I don't know, artist, drawing, painting, but also something about writing or working, or you're working with someone. They want you to set up a space where you can convene. You need your own space where you can connect in, where you can convene with them, with your guides, with Ashtar command 13:4, transformation. You have all this transformative energy coming in. Very powerful or empowering. So you're having to wait for the right time, listen for the right time, trust your intuition, but most importantly, trust the guidance that you're receiving from Spirit or these particular guides, your guides, and specifically I'm getting Ashtar. They want to work with you, and you are being given information, insight, you're being helped, but you'll block it if you try to push, if you try to do something too quickly or more from an ego perspective. You're going to have to really connect into spirit, the spirituality, your spiritual essence, your spirituality, the spiritual timing, as opposed to looking at things in a 3D timing and earth timing, or the human timing of, this is happening too slowly, because then because things can happen much more quickly. Things can really speed up. That's what I'm getting. So if you are moving, if you get out of chronological time, Saturnian time, and move more in other words, this is really the part of the Aquarian age of Saturn and Uranus together. This is less focus on the Saturnian time and move into Uranus. The ability for a lot to happen quickly, leaps and jumps. Something seems like it's not happening, it's stuck or stagnant, but stuff is happening underneath, and then boom, then there's a leap. So you've got to get out of trying to be too systematic, okay? All right. Yeah, try not to be so systematic. That's what I'm getting. The systems won't work. You've set up a system. If you're trying to maintain and stabilize something too much, you're going to miss the opening. So it is like planting a garden, and you water it, you do whatever, I don't know, the fertilizing, whatever, you transfer the plants, you put them, whatever it is. And then you have to let it grow. You have to let what you've created grow, and you have to support the growth. And that's what you're being asked to do. I'm getting also whales, dolphins, sonar, listening. This is the Akashic. This is about connecting into the starseed roots through listening. Look what we got then. Just as I was saying, dolphin, play. So in the immediate future, you're going to get a lot more intuitive, and also some of you are already very, very intuitive, and you're getting these messages and to follow through on. But a lot of you, this is also about sensing and also telepathic. You're going to start being more telepathic, where you literally can also hear someone speaking or talking, not necessarily even around you. They could be speaking or talking. You could hear whole conversations on the inner plane. So you're also very gifted, is what I'm hearing. You're very gifted. Maybe you're a channel yourself. Wow. Okay, I could just float off into this reading. Meditation will help you in the near future also. If you're meditating, that's very supportive for you at this time, very helpful. Immediate future, you're releasing something that's been a bit toxic, that you perceive as toxic or just not of the highest vibration for you. So there's some kind of, letting go, releasing. Oh, you got Sagittarius, seek the higher mind, the higher perspective. So Sagittarius, visionary, idealist, freedom, teacher, training. You're a writer of knowledge. Listen, receive the inspiration, receive the insight. What else does it say here? Visionary. You're a bit of a time traveler too. A lot of you are going to also in the immediate future, you're going to be traveling internationally. You're going to be traveling long distance or setting up the time to do this. So there's a lot of activation for you with working outside the box and in new ways and with new people, and really looking at your life more creatively, trusting the plan. It's time to trust the plan. Trust your plan. Trust the plan of action. Releasing negativity and doubt is what I'm getting, and you're getting more certain. You're really on the goal. And a lot of you, there's a lot of work I'm getting, maybe remote work, or you could get a position doing that, or finally they let you work more remotely. Got the Four of Swords. Into the Ace of Wands. Wow, and we move into the Ace of Cups, new beginning, work that is better, that is appealing. Page of Cups, your spiritual purpose, your work purpose is coming in very strongly. You're getting an activation. This is a healing activation. Yeah. Next card is Awakening. Awakening to your true potential. Awakening to the truth of who you are. Yeah, this awakening, you might have gone through many awakening. We have more than one awakening. I hope you know that. But you're awakening to your potential or a higher potential. So it's time to go to a higher level. And again, if those of you that chose this, you're coming from that Akashic revelation. There's a revealing of your path to destiny, what you're to experience, what's important for you to experience at this time. This is very experiential. Some of you are going to be in more of a leadership capability or capacity where you're leading a group or leading you're taking lead this time in your destiny. You're leading a group, you're leading a group of people, or you're leading leadership ability. I'm seeing leading. This could be within a company or organization, or something about your ideas or taking center stage. That's coming in the immediate future. So there's a lot more inspiration to move you in inspired action, something more fulfilling about your work and or how you're living is also what I'm being shown. Okay, let's see. Let's do runes. break free, relax, release the tension and stress, immediate future. Yeah, movement is great for you, massage, acupuncture, slow stretching. I just heard release, muscle release, myofascial release, releasing the fascia, myofascial release, something technique. Some of you could do this. Some of you are going to be studying or you're making the decision to study some kind of, or you do now, some kind of healing release work. That would be very good. Look at that radio, movement, travel. Yeah, you're either planning long distance travel or you're going to be doing that in the immediate future. The money is going to be there. Someone could ask you, and look at this, Degas, breakthrough, and Wunjo. I love this card. Joy, harmony, happiness. Yeah, there's some very fortunate turning points for you coming up in your immediate future that are destiny, passion, purpose, feeling, more vitality, more energy, feeling very connected emotionally, feeling very validated emotionally, more work that is emotionally fulfilling. You're turning the corner. Some of you might have been doing something for a long time. In the immediate future, what's going to come in is you're going to be feeling better about the work that you're doing, or you're going to have a renewed interest or a renewed inspiration about what you do. Or you're bringing new inspiration in. Something's inspiring you in the immediate future. Could be a new playmate too. New playmate. Okay, let's look at the channeled messages. And then also let's look at the angel numbers. Let's put these back here. And you've got this one, which is blank. It's open. I just heard it's open. Wow, I don't believe this. Look at this. These are all open. What do you want to write here? I would take some paper and I would write something. This one says meditation and deeper healing is helpful. So here's what I'm hearing. Write your own. Tune in and write your own. That's never happened, and I didn't even know blanks were in there. So it's blank. Tune in to spirit and write your own affirmation or write your own channeled message. Because again, I feel Ashtar, you've got a new guide coming in. Ashtar command is coming through here. The higher self, your higher self is coming in. So you have that gift to tune in for yourself, and you're going to be getting some messages. Write those messages down. Share them if you'd like. 222, connection, collaboration, relationship. It reminds me of the two dolphins here, 222. Playful relationships. So in the immediate future, you're going to be having some more collaborative, you're opening to more collaborative relationships and also more fun in your relationships. Friend, spirit buddy, gal pal, something. Bro man, whatever you want to call it. Some of you, this could be a actual new relationship coming in that is very inspiring, that's from spirit. But the main thing I need you to know, that I'm being kind of nudged to say again, is that your path, you're on your path to destiny. This is the Akashic. So it's outside forces or inside forces that are affecting what you're doing. So you can respond to what's happening. Respond to the inspiration, the insight, respond to what you're giving, move from inspiration to inspired action. But this is not, this is the time to respond and follow through to what's already been set up, because it is coming from the Akash. All right, let's get Astro Dice for you. Need I say Uranus, moving out of the Saturn, Uranus in Aries, you're going to be pushed forward in the 12th house. Yeah, this is from the beings, the unseen ones. This is from the spirit realm. You're being helped. In the immediate future, you will feel this help. You will understand this help. This help will guide you. That will make sense. Okay? And some of you, this is going to be by opportunities coming back around, or people coming back around that now see what you're doing or where you're at, or they're wondering what happened to them, where they're at. I want to reconnect. Or now it's time for this project. Now it's time to move forward. In the immediate future, there is just something very inspirational coming in, and also very emotionally rewarding, emotionally fulfilling, and heart connecting also for you. All right, your Soul Insights mantra is, oh wow, you're rewriting the destiny. Your destiny is being rewritten. I trust in the way that my destiny is written. Yeah, wow. All right. All right, so like, I kind of wanted to see one more. Then we're going to go. Let's see what this one is. Okay, let's see. Oh, the circle and shapes. See life as a continuum. You are prospering. New friends are gained. New friendships ensue. There is a special someone for you. Whoever's guide that is very poetic. Okay, that's the 222. Unexpected relationships be more harmonious. But you have a chance now to rewrite, write your own ticket. You have a chance to write your story, rewrite your story, edit it from a higher perspective. All right, so light, lots of love and light to you. Hello, Soul Light. Welcome. If you chose Soul Story number 4, this is your reading. You've got the pink and clear agate. And let's see what cards you have. I don't know. Oh, you got 9 of voices to the 4 of voices. Okay, in your immediate future, whatever's been causing anxiety or bothering you or worrying, you're going to be able to see clearly. You're going to be able to see some options, some new options are coming in for you in your immediate future that are going to bring much more peace. And you're also going to be able to get away. I'm getting a short getaway time or a staycation, maybe a little vacation or a holiday. You are going to be, I just saw a hot tub, jacuzzi, hot tub, somebody also in a pool. You're going to be able to sleep better too. So something's changing in the biorhythm or whatever you've been going through that had you. I want to say your body has been going through some kind of attunement or reattunement and alignment process. I feel like you perhaps have had some ascension symptoms. You've been shifting your frequency, which means that you are on a new level, a new octave, a new oscillation of energy, which means that a lot of your wounding isn't bothering you. You're less and less triggered or not triggered or very little triggered very little and literally less and less triggered or not triggered. So you could have gone through a time of a lot of triggering and maybe feeling ill or sick or not doing well or feeling like you couldn't, I just heard slay the dragon. You couldn't do what you wanted to do or needed to do, like you were being blocked or thwarted. Someone else could be around you that's been ill or hasn't been doing very well, and that you could be caretaking or have a lot of worry or concern. I just heard worry, concern about a parent or grandparent. There's this worry, concern. And now I'm hearing you're worried, you're concerned, you've had some anxiety, you've had some doubt that you're going to be able to make this happen or do it or reach some kind of goal or decision. So in the immediate future, you are moving beyond that doubt and the fear into much more a sense of being guided and inner knowing. Let's put this up here. So I'm just hearing it's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm hearing don't worry. Yeah. So in the immediate future, there's something lightening up, or you're doing this self-care or nurturing. Could be through readings. It says to get help. You could get some help or insight from someone so that you are able to let go and not feel that things are against you. And then we've got harmony moving in. It's important for you to have quiet, peaceful work atmosphere and personal. That's what I feel that Four of Swords is for you. So you go from that Nine of Swords to the Four of Swords. And there it is, also success. Yeah, perspective. If you change how you look at things, you could see everything in a brand new light, and you'll get where you want to be. So I feel whatever you're going through in the immediate future, you're going to realize, wow, it wasn't as bad as I thought, and I worried a lot about something for no reason, and it's the ego. So you're going through a real ego cleansing on your journey. That's a big part of your journey right now. Is really how do you handle your ego? How do you let this enlightenment through, this healing energy or inspiration? How do you use your worry or doubt or confusion and create from it? Some of you really need to journal or write or create, make a picture. Sometimes journaling it's okay. Sometimes it just reinforces and it's the same thing over and over. So it's better sometimes to, if you feel sad or scared, to write a poem or paint a picture or draw a picture or sculpt something or make a mobile or garden, to do something that takes that energy and transmutes it. The journaling doesn't necessarily transmute it. It does to some degree, but it makes you more aware, and journaling is really about processing, which isn't bad, but ultimately we are here to transmute the energy, not just process what's happened to us. But in our culture, we've become so process happy. We're processing. I'm triggered now. The thing is, what in you're triggered, negatively triggered or positively triggered, what do you do with that? What do you then do with the triggering? What does that trigger you to do? That's the whole idea about being triggered. And we aren't just negatively triggered, we're positively triggered. But if negative triggers stop us in our tracks or get us to blame others all the time, or we stay stuck in fear or anxiety, or we're trying to make things happen on an ego level because we can't trust or don't have faith, we never transmute that energy. We never get to the higher vibrational aspect of us, the higher frequency. And right now there is a call for that on the soul level. Big call for that. So there's something about you learning how to do that, to rest, to take a bath, renew, to literally believe in your path. I can't believe that came out. Yeah, to allow, see? So you've got allow and then slow down. Yeah, see, immediate future, you're going to be able to slow down a little bit, allow what's happening, to allow your feelings to process, to then create, to transmute, and you're going to move into belief. So I feel like something that you've been stuck on, or something that hasn't happened, that's really been causing you a lot of problems, issues, consternation, stagnation, anxiety, fear, non-belief in yourself or your path, or non-belief in your guides or your higher self or God. You're going to be able to kind of take care of yourself, slow down. This could come through some form of nurturing or self-care, that you're able to then get I just heard you're going to get the advice. Listen to the advice. Some of you get good advice, but then you don't listen to it. It maybe lasts like a minute or two. And that can be kind of exhausting for yourself and other people that are trying to help you, or your teacher or mentor or friend or family member. So you have to try for more than an hour to do what it is that your guides want you to do, or Spirit or God wants you to do. So there's a lot about faith right now and trust for you. How can you develop more faith or trust in your path or in yourself? Okay, yeah, a lot of burdens, responsibilities. But these responsibilities and the responsibility to yourself is bringing you the money. So you're going to be able to save money. Now, a lot of you are working entrepreneurial, so something is picking up about where you work or how you work. There's a lot, and also you're going to be able to get that insurance or benefits. Now, some of you are getting a new job or career. direction where you're going to have more benefits. If you're working for yourself, you are going to be able to save money, enough money to have your own benefits, whether that's your own 401 or SEP IRA or investing in yourself or insurance of some sort. Some of you are going to be looking in the immediate future for insurance of some sort. There's something you're being asked to pay the insurance, to pay it off. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Pay the insurance, pay it off. Pay the insurance. I keep hearing pay it off. Maybe that's been an anxiety too, is your bills. But it does show if you're going to be able to save money, that saving money is going to make you feel less anxious. Spiritual decree. Yeah, you're learning about belief. Faith, trust, belief in yourself, belief in God, belief in your path, belief in your higher self, belief that you can do it, whatever it is, that you can get through something. And that's bringing in this second ray wisdom. So a lot of you in the immediate future are going to be able to more apply your wisdom from what you've done in the past, what you've learned or what you've done in the past. I'm getting different cards for you. I just heard sail away. Sailing. So the immediate future, some of you are getting your eyes checked, or you need to get your eyes checked. Or some of you need glasses and you're not using them. That's what I heard. Saline solution. Cleansing, clearing your eyes, saline solution. Whatever. Arcturian light codes, evolutionary download. Yeah, reclaiming your power. Future thinking. So for you, creating your future will help you feel less anxious and taking, a positive step. I just heard take that positive step forward. Take the step forward. Yeah, take the step forward. Okay, I'm getting different cards for you. Pluto, yeah, there it goes. Okay, this card dropped on the ground. Let me see if I can get it. What card is it? Hope I didn't hit the tripod. Okay, for this little reading, I don't know if you know, but I've been taking care of my friend's dogs. And Monkey is here. Can you see Monkey? You want to see her? All right, so... Okay, she wanted to come in on this reading. So let's see. So maybe you have a special doggy being or dogs. Libra. You've got the Libra card. Justice, artistry, elegance, diplomacy, sociability, partnership. Opal is ruler, is Venus, of course, and the gem is rule. So what I do get with Libra energy for some of you, you could have been stressing over a job or a position. This tells me that there's going to be more clients or customers. This tells me also that some of you may be needing to sign a contract, or there is a contract coming, or seek the services of an attorney to look at something, or someone more knowledgeable to help you sort through some things. So there could be some anxiety over that, or legal documents. And that's also showing up with family benefits or insurance, so benefits. So you could be looking at, I just heard travel insurance, get the insurance. Those of you that are traveling, the message is get the travel insurance or get the extra car insurance. Just what you need to do is do what feels right for you to alleviate any anxiety or stress in your life within reason, And then Pluto here, you've got corresponds to Scorpio in the 8th house, power, depth, darkness, we're going to say the void, soul growth, intensity and control, death and rebirth. And of course we've got the I share here, and we've got the 7th house. So what I'm getting with this is there's some kind of transformation in your relationships and also how you do business. There's also transformation for you in how you think about life, how you think about, your issues or problems, or the challenges that come up in life, the difficulties, the tragedies. You're having to rethink that. Like, so in the immediate future for you, you're rethinking this. Like, is this really helping me? Is this supporting me? Should I be doing something different? So yeah, this is great. It's a lot of there's a lot of inner work for you in your immediate future, but it is also bringing some kind of new awareness, to you. Now let's look at some tarot. Some new awareness that frees you up, and there's some level of renewal or recovery. Now this could be a renewal in your path or recovery into some focus, goal, dream, desire. I'm also hearing renewal of energy, and I'm also getting renewal in faith or belief in yourself, or belief in some information that you received or help you received. And this renewal is kind of renewing you to feel better about yourself and your life, okay? Okay, you've got Muse of Voices. Yeah, see, how are you using your mind? Are you using it for worry and doubt and freaking out? I mean, we're all allowed some freak out, don't get me wrong, but how long do you stay there? And do you pull other people in there, or is someone pulling you into the freak out? And we got 3 of Materials. Yeah, working with others, and 7 Materials. And the Hermit. So you're really learning to go within and to trust your inner guidance, trust your path, trust your insight, trust your inner knowing. Trust spirit, trust what's going on, to see beyond the surface. Because if you are able to see beyond the surface, you're going to see how things are better than what you could imagine, or better than what you thought. Oops. Look, he just moved, and so the cards went. So let's see what we got here. I'm getting a long-term project, or something long-term is finally going to be able to come to conclusion. There's some conclusion that's something that has bothered you for a long time. You felt like you were out in the desert, or out in the cold, or like it's been a long time or long path, or you've really been having to work on something for a long time. It hasn't been easily won. It's been hard won, is what I'm hearing. But if you slow down, you can see how blessed you are. You can have great gratitude. Remember, your path is not just about you. It's about other people. So if there's a delay, it may not be just about you. It might be about someone else. This is why we're not always able to work our lower will. Like, we want to move, or we want to make something happen much more quickly or in a different way, but we have obligations with other people. 3 of Emotions. So seeking support and having others help you. So you are going to feel supported. I also want to say you're probably going to be hanging out with a really good friend, maybe a few friends that you feel very, strong connection to, that are very supportive, that also help allay any fears or anxiety that you could be going through. But in the immediate future, it looks like you get a new perspective, or this perspective brings in more harmony, more peace and calm. There's much more certainty, and so things begin to even out a bit, okay? There's an evening out of a situation, or a circumstance, not so up and down. Something is more even keel. You're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Definitely, the light at the end of the tunnel. And this is giving you a new perspective. Now, I want to say you're going to be working on this, so you might as well get it now, because this is a soul gift that wants to come through in this belief and faith. Yeah, humanity, awareness. This is about getting a new perspective, a different perspective in your life now. Having a different perspective. That's the transformation right here. I'm going to put that there. That's the transformation, is to have a different perspective when things seem stalled or stagnant. So yeah, there's some security coming in for you. You're going to be able to save money. You're going to be able to put money aside. Some of you are going to have that extra time for what you want. I'm getting in the immediate future, there's breathing room. Yeah, you have some space around you, whether that's your schedule. Some of you are going to be able to take some time off. Yeah, for your path to destiny, the mystery. Yeah. So things are going to be moving, but you are going to have time to take some time off to kind of think about things, to get a better perspective. Some of you, it's putting some ideas out in the world, or even resumes, or reconnecting with some people, checking in with some people. Some of you, the long distance move is happening. I do see a couple moves here psychically. I do see, if movement's been an issue, that's going to happen. Some of you, you will find the right place at the right time. Yeah, you will find the right place at the right time. And it's going to feel like a breath of fresh air. It's going to feel like light, cooling light in the desert. Okay. All right, so we've got Libra here, Scorpio energy, and we have also Virgo energy here. So this means that it's small steps create the biggest progress. All right, let's go into Astro Dice. What do we got here? Oh, Saturn, no wonder. That sums it up. You've been learning Saturn learning lessons. Are you learning about faith, trust, belief, patience, step by step, bit by bit, how to build, how to work within limiting circumstances or what seems to be limiting? We've got Saturn in Virgo in the first house. Yeah, so you have to make small steps, but small steps lead to great gains, okay? So Saturn energy, Saturn in Virgo. There could be limitations with diet, nutrition, physical limitation about what you can do. There could be limitation maybe even with stomach, with certain parts of the body, health or vitality. But in the first house, there's something that's being cleansed or cleared or refined for you, this peace coming in. So you are going to be able to build something. It shows bit by bit, step by step. And I feel that in the immediate future, you're going to be able to see how it is building, how it is working, how you are actually successful. You are a success. Take that win, take that success, come on. And then you can be more and more successful, but honor the success that you have. More harmony coming in for you also. If this resonates for you, I just heard put a swan in the comments. Put a swan in the comments. And anything else you want to put in there also. All right, your soul insights. Oh, no. Before we get to the mantra, let's get to the channeled messages. Let's see. Oh, you got 555. So change is coming. I told you, some of you will move, and there could even be a 5 in the address. Okay, let's see, what have we got here? Oh, I'm fearful I won't be married again or have the love of my life. Oh, there's a Libra, Pluto. Okay, what else is coming? That's a message. So that could be the anxiety. Is some of you feeling, I'm not going to have a relationship, I'm not going to get married, I'm not going to have the life or have that partner. So you need to believe that you will and do what you can to move into that belief. Let's look at the other one. Wow, another fear. Look at all this anxiety. I am fearful my life won't amount to much else. Okay, gang, come on. And then we've got focus on what you appreciate. There's the answer for you. Focus on what you appreciate. You are going to have that relationship. Libra came in. But I think some of you have a lot of anxiety about being in a partnership or being single or being on your own or alone, or am I going to get married? Will I have that person? I just heard, will I get the house? Will I have the house? I'm getting that. Will I be able to move? So there's a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, but you can use that energy to create with. And in the immediate future, you're going to start seeing, no, I can do it. It's going to happen. Because in the immediate future, a change in perspective is going to put you in harmony. You're going to feel more in harmony with your soul and in your soul path, right? Yeah, focus on what you appreciate. But something's coming in to alleviate the anxiety, and it's going to bring you so much peace, inner peace and harmony. Okay, your soul insights mantra is, as I align with the peace and harmony that it is always there within me, my path gets easier and easier. My understanding of my path gets easier and easier. And then for some of you, I'm in alignment with my soul for the best possible outcome. Yeah, your higher self is creating the best possible outcome for you. Trust that, know that. Believe. Get my little pointer. Believe, believe, believe. Yeah. Slow down. Don't over push. Don't overdo. Some of you need to take a little break, a renewal, a staycation, a vacation. You need to stop over pushing and relax and just be and chill and write and paint and dream and watch, I don't know, Netflix or whatever. YouTube. Watch more videos. Make your own videos. Get into that creative mode, and that releases the anxiety. But something is coming anyway. I feel that's going to release some of the anxiety. Some of you, it could be meditation. It could be what you're, something that you're doing spiritually. Because I do see a wonderful spiritual alignment for you here that's starting to really strengthen. All right, so light, lots of love and light. What do you want to put in the chat or in the comments? Put a tree in the comments, a sun, a swan. See you in another reading.